Hi everyone, my name's Samantha, and today I'm going to be reading you the book Love You Forever. It's by Robert Munsch. It is my favorite children's novel of all time. It has a lot of meaning to me, especially now as a mom myself. So here we go. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, and while she held him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The baby grew. He grew, and he grew, and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran around the house. He pulled all of the books off every shelf. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." But at night time, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she would pick him up and she'd rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old. And he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. But at night time, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room. She would crawl across the floor and look up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and she would rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes his mother felt like she was in a zoo. But at night time, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room. She crawled across the floor and looked up over the side of his bed. If he really was asleep, she picked up that great big boy and she rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother would get into her car and she drove across town. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day, she called up her son and said, "You'd better see me because I'm very old and sick." So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song. I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms, and he very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. To me, this story has big meaning. After reading it to the children, I like to kind of explain to them that as they grow, they will sometimes make mistakes, but no matter what they do, they will always be loved. And I think that it really shows that. So, as he got older, he made his mistakes, and his mom always loved him unconditionally. And I think children these days really need to know that. I think it would also be great to have them, after hearing this, write a story about some of their favorite memories with the ones they love, or draw a picture that represents something that they love about them. I think this would be a great book for children of all ages. I mean, it does have pictures. It is simple enough. It's about love. And children of all ages need to know about love. It is very important. Thank you.